data analysis, and then simplification. This is called numerical ability, and we may get quadratic equations also. So అయితే selection is important. ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి అనేది. I always recommend numerical ability, the first one, then quadratic equation, second one, number series. If it is normal number series, double number series or missing wrong number series, last priority. Normal number series అయితే ఇప్పుడు చేయాలి. Then data analysis and quant questions. This is order. Right, now let's start from 51 onwards. Okay, so x is in denominator, left hand side. Left hand side there is a number in which we have one decimal, and right hand side also one digit after decimal, correct? So we can rewrite it as 15 into 28 by x is equal to 35. Yes, 7 how many times? 7, 5, 3 into 4, 12. Next, come on, directly we can do it. 41 minus 21 how many times? 21 4 times. Answer, last digit 37. Last digit verification is sufficient. 1 minus 4, 7. Right. So x is in left hand side and that is minus x. So we will take that to right hand side, and right hand side number will come to left hand side. Yes? Okay. When you look at your options, except first option and fifth option, remaining all are ending with different numbers. After decimal all are having different numbers, right? So let's concentrate only on last digit verification. Okay? Minus x goes to right hand side. Right hand side number will come to left hand side. Yes? Left hand side positive number ends with 2. Already there is negative number. Last digit 9. 30.5 will come to left hand side and it becomes a negative number, and this number ends with 5. 9 5 ends with 4. 2 minus 4 ends with 2 minus 4 ends with. So answer must end with 8. How many options are there? Only one. Fourth option final. Over. Next. Divided by 4 by 7. Can we write it as into 7 by 4? Can you interchange symbol divided by and multiplication? Yes, but when you do that, you'll have to take inverse of the number. So 4 by 7 becomes 7 by 4. Okay. Left hand side there is number, and right hand side we have 49. 7 how many times? And 4 goes to the other side. 7 into 4, 20. So under root value is equal to 28. Squaring on both sides, 28 square. Come on. 784. So that is equal to 258 plus x, correct? Now can we go for last digit verification? Yes. When 258 goes to right hand side, 4 minus 8, answer must end with 6 only. How many options are ending with 6? Only one. Done. Next. Right, look at your options first. All are ending with different numbers. Then we'll go for last digit verification. Okay, now under root value is ending with 5. That means it must be a square which ends with 5 only. 3 how many times? 20. 2 times. Last digit? Come on. 2. 5 minus 2. Answer must end with only one option. Over. Next. So x cube, there is some cube value that we have to identify. How do we get 45%? 50%. Let me tell you. Wait. What is 50%? 280. Right. 50% minus How do you get 5%? 10% of this number only. This is already, you know, which is 50%. When you calculate 10% of this number, what do you get? 5% only. So separately you don't have to calculate 5% value, which is 10% of 280. How much is that? 28. Okay. Next, 50% of 254, which is also a negative number. Matladru. 50% exactly half. How much is that? 127. Right. Negative numbers. There are two negative numbers. One ends with 8, the other ends with 7. So both together ends with 0 minus 5 ends with which cube ends with 5? 5 cube only. Second option. Over. Next. So left hand side we have under root value. Right hand side 29. Squaring on both sides. Come on, 29 square. 841. 24 divided by 0.08. So can I write 0.08 as 8 by 100? Denominator in denominator comes to numerator. So how much is this value? 300. Already we have 634 plus 300. 934 minus x, correct? X is equal to difference between these two numbers. How much is that? 93. Last digit cannot help. 4 minus 1 ends with 3 and there are two options. So completely you have to calculate. 93 fine. Over. Right. So where is your x value? Right hand side in exponent, correct? Now what is the value that we have in right hand side? 4 by? That means whatever the exponent that you get for 4, the same exponent you will get even for 5 also. Am I right? That is already given there. Idemi Newton's fourth formula kaadu. Exponent common ga undi kabatti 4 ki ఏ పవర్ వస్తుందో 5 కి కూడా డినామినేటర్ 5 కూడా అదే పవర్ వస్తుంది. రెండిటికి సపరేట్గా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. చేసినా ఒకటే వస్తుంది. అవునా కదా? ఆ విషయం తెలిసినప్పుడు రెండిటికి చేయాలా? When you know that point, is it really required to calculate exponents for both numerator and denominator? Getting one number is enough? Yes or no? Out of 4 and 5, which is comfortable? 5 is comfortable. Am I right? Right, 5 is in denominator only. Let's calculate this. 3 by 4. Come on. 15 by. Do you have 5 multiple in 16 square? I don't need that. 10 to the power of 2. That comes in denominator. That can be written as 2 square into 5 square only. Divided by. This also comes in denominator. Under root of what? 225. How much is that? 15. That means 3 into 5 only. Yes. 5 in 15 gets cancelled. Come on. So do we have 5 multiples in numerator? In denominator, what is the power of 5 we have? Come on. That means in exponent you are supposed to get 2. From 16 what must be subtracted to get exponent 2? 14 must be subtracted, hence second option is our answer. I am not worrying about what is my numerator and how many 4 multiples are there. My concentration is only on denominator 5. In numerator and denominator together, how many 5 multiples are there? That's what I need. So that's why I left 16 square, because there is no 5 multiple in 16. Okay na? Right. Okay, come on, look at negative numbers. 2, 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. 3 by 4 and 1 by 4, that is 1, right? Come on. That means minus 2, 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 3 kada? Already minus 2. Minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4, again 1. So that is total 3. If 3 is subtracted from 5, 5 by 8, how much you get? 2, 5 by 8, correct? Right, convert it. 2, 5 by 8, which is equal to 21 by 8 into, half in the sense multiplication, x is equal to 483. Come on, 21 2 times 42. 63 is left. 21 how many times? 3 times. So x is equal to 23 into 8. Answer must end with, how many options are there? 184 final. Over. Right now, 864 divided by 0.45. I'll write it as 45 by 100. 100 comes in numerator. Into 2 power x is equal to 240. Yes. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 9. 5 times. 9. 9 times. 6 times. And then is 0. Yes. Right now, cancellation with the 12. 80 times 12, come on, 5 into 2, that is 10 only, 10 and 0 gets cancelled, 2 power x is equal to 8, 8 is which number cube? 2 cube, so answer 3, cube value. Be careful, answer is 3, option is 5. Yes, come on, next, take negative number to right hand side. And right hand side 980 will come to left hand side and becomes a negative number. Yes. 30 into 54 divided by 1.2. I'll write it as 12 by 10. 10 comes to numerator. Okay na? Right. So now 6, 5 times, 6, 2 times, 2, 270 times, 275 times. 5 times కావాలంటే ఏం చేస్తాం? 10 times and making half, correct? And 270 10 times is 2700. Half of that number 1350. From that we have to subtract 980. Yes. Answer must end with 70. Last 2 digits. 50 loంచి 80 తీస్తే 70 కదా. Now look at the right hand side number first. 630 divided by 3 by 4. Can we write it as into 4 by 3? Yes. So 3 how many times? 2 10 times. 2 10 into 4. Right hand side entire number ends with? Right hand side entire number ends with 0. Total number నేను అడిగింది 630 into 4 by 3. ఓకే 630లో 0 ఉంది అంటే అది 10 మల్టిప్లైనా? కమాన్, ఆ 0 క్యాన్సిల్ అవ్వాలి అని అంటే డినామినేటర్లో 2 అయినా ఉండాలి లేదా 5 అయినా ఉండాలి. Am I right? If your denominator is either even number or 5 multiple, then 0 gets cancelled, correct? But what is our denominator? Which is odd number. So numerator, right hand side number definitely ends with, you know that point. Now come to the left hand side. 5.5, 3.75. That is total number ends with 5.5 plus 3.75 ends with 9.25. So left hand side we have x plus some number which ends with 9.25, but our right hand side number is ending with 0. That means x must end with 0.75 only. Am I right? X must end with 0.75. Then only 0.75 plus 9.25 gives you 0. Agreed or not? Right. So answer must end with, is it 0.75 or 0.75? It must end with 0.75. And how many such options are there? Only one. Third option final. Right hand side our number is integer and ending with 0. That is a key point. Left hand side both numbers together already ending with 9.25. So our answer must end with 0.75. Over. Right. How do you get 75%? Half plus half of the number. Out of any number, half in the sense what percent it is? 50%. Again half in the sense 25. When you add both, you get 75 only? Yes. What is half of 220? 110. Again half of 110? 55. 110 plus 55? So right hand side already we have 165. Yes, okay. Left hand side there is a number 111. When that goes to right hand side, that becomes minus 111 only? Yes. How much is this number? 50. That means 60% of root x is equal to 54 only. Root x or 1 into root x, both are same. Root x anna 1 into root x anna okatena. 100% of root x anna okatena. Sound daggindi. 100% ante 1 kada. All are same. X or 1 into root x or 100% of root x, whatever it is. So now 60% of number is equal to 54. Then 100% of the number must be equal to 90 only. Come on. That means root x is equal to 90. X is equal to 90 square, which is 8100. Over. So right, left hand side, there is a number under root value. That number ends with 4. Which square ends with 4? Which square ends with 4? 2 square ends with 4 only? And 8 square also ends with 4. That means under root 4624 must end with either 2 or 8. So now I want to calculate the range. What is 50 square? 50. 50 square 2500. Our number is much more than that. What is 60 square? Again more than that. What is 70 square? 4900. So this number is in between 3600 and 4900. Am I right? That means it may be either 62 or 68. Correct? What is 70 square you said? 4000. You are not supposed to write. You should think in your mind only. You know that 60 square is 3600. Our number is 4624. So you know that is either 62 square or 68 square. Now tell me, 4624. Is that close to 3600 or 4900? Deniki daggaraga undi. 4000. Then it must be 68 square only, right? Yes, concluded. 68. Divided by 2 by 5 whole square. We can write it as into 5 square by 2 square. Correct? Which is equal to x into 20. 5 square and 25 gets cancelled. What do you mean by 2 square? 48 division with 4. How much? 17. Next, improper fraction 2 1 by mixed fraction 2 1 by 4. Convert into improper. 2 1 by 4. 9 by 4 into 2 2 by 5. 12 by 5 into x is equal to 9 how many times? Come on. 4 how many times? 3 times. So x is equal to 10 by 3 only, which is equal to 3 1 by 3. Yes. Over. So right, next. Data analysis. Number series ఉన్నాయి, number series చేసుకోవచ్చు. Come on, 46 onwards. Analysis. Number of visitors in 5 libraries during 5 given days. Monday to Friday, libraries A and E. What is the difference between total number of visitors in library A, D together on Tuesday? Tuesday, A and D together, that is equal to 209 only. And that in library C, E together in Wednesday. C and E in Wednesday, right. So both together, 140, 180, 320, 1 plus 3, 4. 324. Answer must end with 5. Multiple options are there. 115 final answer. Over. Next. Number of visitors in library B decreased by what percent from Tuesday to Thursday? B. Tuesday to Thursday. 160 becomes 92. So decreased by 68. 68 decreased from 160. Percentage into. Right. So now, what is 10% of the denominator? 16. Double. Again double. 60. 10% double in the sense what percent? 20%. Again double. That means 64 is equal to 40% only. To that, how much you need to add to get the numerator? You need to add 4. Now tell me, what is 10% of the denominator you said? Come on. What is half of 16? What is again half of it? 10% half and half I am saying, correct? 10% half. Again half. 2 and half. So answer 42.5. I will never go for cancellations. When I am trying to find out percentage, especially in data analysis, I will never go for cancellations. I'll always try to get answer using denominator. Denominator lo naaku kavalsindi kuda rende. Either I'll try to calculate 10% or at the max I'll try to calculate 50%. Only by using these two numbers I'll try to generate the number. Cancellation chesta unte ekku time padutadi. Next. What is the respective ratio between total number of visitors in B, D together on Monday? Monday, B and D together, which is equal to 216. Come on. Tens places and then units I am adding. 90, 120. 90, 120, 210. 1 plus 5, 6. 216. Next. Libraries AE together on Thursday. A and E on Thursday. A and E. 150, 150, 300. 7 plus 5, 12. That is 312. Okay. So I am very sure that numerator is 9 multiple. అమ్మా ఇది రాసిన తర్వాత కొట్టేస్తా కూర్చొని ఆన్సర్ తెచ్చుకోవటం ఒక పద్ధతి, లేదా నేను చెప్పింది ఇంకోటి ఉంది, అది ట్రై చేయండి. By looking at your numerator 216, sum of numbers is 9. That means that is a 9 multiple. Is your denominator 9 multiple? Is it a 3 multiple? That means your numerator should be a multiple of 3. Correct? In your final answer, 3 multiple denominator lo cancel అయిపోతే numerator లో 9 multiple ఉంది కదా, అందులో 3 cancel అయిపోతే ఇంకా ఏ multiple అవ్వాలి? 3 multiple అవ్వాలి. ఆన్సర్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడానికి వస్తా. ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ అవుద్దా? Can it be first option? My first number must be 3 multiple. Can it be first option? Can it be second? Can it be third? Fourth? Fifth? Answer is either first or third. So now I will concentrate on the second number. In first option, what is second number? 11. In third option, what is second number? 13. That means if you are getting 11 as a second number in first option, your original number denominator should be 11 multiple. Then only you will get 11 multiple over there. Antena? Original number lo 11 multiple lekunda option lo 11 multiple రావడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? I will verify whether my denominator is 11 multiple or not. If my denominator is 11 multiple, first option is my answer, else third option is my answer. Okay? Is your denominator 11 multiple? First option eliminated, third final answer. ఓవర్. అర్థమైందా? ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే కొట్టేస్తే కూర్చోవటం, అది మీ ఇష్టం ఇంకా. కమాన్. నంబర్ ఆఫ్ విజిటర్స్ ఇన్ లైబ్రరీ బి ఇంక్రీజ్ బై 20% ఫ్రమ్ ఫ్రైడే టు సాటర్డే అండ్ దాట్ ఇన్ లైబ్రరీ ఈ డిక్రీజ్ బై 20% ఫ్రమ్ ఫ్రైడే టు సాటర్డే. వాట్ వాస్ ద టోటల్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ విజిటర్స్ ఇన్ లైబ్రరీస్ బి అండ్ ఈ టుగెదర్ ఆన్ సాటర్డే? బి అండ్ ఈ. బి ఆన్ ఫ్రైడే, హౌ మచ్ యూ హ్యావ్? హౌ మెనీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ దేర్? 165. And E, how many are there? 140. Okay. So now What happened to B? Increased by 20%. How do you get 20%? 10% double. What is 10% of 165? 16.5. Double. 33. Next. What happened to E? Decreased by 20%. What is 10% of 140? 14. 20%? 28. Decreased. Minus. I'll add first these two numbers, which gives me 305. And then I'll add these two numbers, 33 minus 28. That is again plus 5, right? Answer 310, fourth option. ఇలా రాసిన తర్వాత 165 హారిజాంటల్ ఎడిషన్. 165 plus 33 198. 140 minus 28 కొద్దిగా కష్టపడిన తర్వాత 112. ఆ రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తే 310. ఇలా అయినా చేయొచ్చు, లేదా మనం చేసినట్లు వర్టికల్గా అయినా చేయొచ్చు. అవునా కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? రైట్. What is the average number of visitors in library C on Monday, Thursday and Friday? C on Monday, Thursday and Friday. Correct? Reverse addition or else 2. 2 అంటే ఫోర్త్ ఎండ్ అవ్వాలి. ఫోర్త్ ఎండ్ ఏమి ఉన్నాయి? ఒకటే ఉంది. అదే ఆన్సర్. రైట్. ఎనీవే, reverse addition. I'll concentrate on tens place first. 160 80. మాట్లాడాలి. 240 120. 360. Remember. Next, units place. 1 plus 8. 9 plus 3. 12. 360 plus 12. And you're asked to calculate average, that is divided by 3. 1, 2, 4. 124, fourth option. So before this, what I verified was last digit verification. Average in the sense, you know that denominator is 3 only. 1 plus 8. 9 plus 3. 2 ne last digit e kada manaku mottam enduku. 3 into which number ends with 2? Answer must end with 4. There is only one option, hence fourth option. Okay. Right, next. ఎక్కడి నుంచి? 31. There are 3 boys A, B, C in a family. The average weight of those 3 boys is 54. Average weight of AB is 40.5 and BC is 63. What is B's weight? Okay, first traditional చెప్తా, ఆ తర్వాత నేను చెప్పాల్సింది చెప్తా. All 3 members are there and their average is 154. Sum in the sense 54 3 times only. That is 160, which is A plus B plus C. Correct? Average of AB is 40.5. Then A plus B is into 2. Sum kada. Into 2. 81. BC average is 63. Then sum of B and C is 126. So first one is A plus B and then BC. So B is there in first number, also in second number. So from this, if you can subtract A comma B comma C, you'll get B value only. ABC sum is equal to 162. Matladru. Right. So answer must end with first రెండు నంబర్లను యాడ్ చేసి మూడో నెంబర్ తీసేయాలి, అంతేనా? లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ అని చెప్తున్నా, ends with అని. 1 plus 6 ends with 7. 7 minus 2 ends with. Answer must end with 5 and 2 options are there. Hence we have to calculate everything. If there is only one option which ends with 5, you don't have to calculate. Correct? 207 minus 162. Answer 45. Fifth option. Right. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పే పద్ధతి చెప్తా వినండి. ఫస్ట్ మనం చూడాల్సింది ఎవరి వెయిట్ కావాలి. బి వెయిట్. ఏబిసి 3 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. డేటా గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. ఏబి యావరేజ్ ఇచ్చారు అండ్ వీఆర్ ఆల్సో గివెన్ యావరేజ్ ఆఫ్ బి అండ్ సి అండ్ వీ వాంట్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ బి. దట్ మీన్స్ బి ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఏబి అండ్ హీ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో దేర్ ఇన్ బీసీ. దట్ మీన్స్ బి గాట్ రిపీటెడ్. There will be 2 cases I will be discussing. One is number రిపీట్ కేస్ అండ్ నంబర్ మిస్సింగ్ కేస్. ఒక్కొక్కసారి బి మిస్ అవుతుంది, మిస్ అయ్యే నెంబర్ని అడుగుతారు. ఒక్కొక్కసారి రిపీట్ అవుతుంది, రిపీట్ అయిన నెంబర్ అడుగుతారు. సో దెర్ విల్ బి టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. వన్ ఈజ్ మిస్సింగ్ కేస్ అండ్ దెన్ రిపీట్ కేస్. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిపీట్ కేస్, we follow direct effect, and if it is missing case, we follow reverse effect. This is my terminology, direct and reverse. What do you mean by direct effect? If average is more, we will add. If average is less, we will subtract. Direct. Reverse in the sense, if average is more, we will subtract. If average is less, we will add. That is meant by reverse effect. Reverse effect comes to picture if the number is missing. If the number is repeating, we go for direct effect. Now let's see what is direct effect. Now we want to calculate B here. Okay. What is average of ABC? 54. Equality concept, I will treat every number as 54. A comma B comma C all are 54, then average is 54. Now average of AB is 40.5. Is this number more than the original average or less than the original average? Less than the original average. How much less it is? With respect to 54, 40.5 is how much less? 13.5. Like that, how many numbers are there? Two numbers are there, AB. For each number it is 13.5 less. For two numbers, 27 less. I said direct effect, so I will subtract 27. Next, average of BC, how much is it? 63. With respect to original average, 63, is that more or less? More. How much more? 9. Like that, how many numbers are there? That means two numbers together, it will be 18 more. 18 more. Direct effect will directly add 18. Is that okay? 54 minus 27. How much is that? 27 plus 18. 45, fifth option. Just remember this thing. If the number is missing, we go for reverse effect. If the number is repeating, we use direct effect. అది గుర్తుంటే ఇలా సింగిల్ లైన్లో ఆన్సర్ చేయొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్, there are two varieties of rice A and B which are mixed in the respective ratio 5:3. Rice A is worth of 16 kgs per kg, B worth of 28 rupees per kg. What was the worth of the new mixture of rice? Okay. So in what respective ratio are we mixing? So can we choose 5 kgs of the first variety and 3 kgs of second variety? So total how many kgs we have? 8 kgs. Overall in the sense that is average, which is 1 by 8. Because we have 8 kgs. First variety price per kg 16. Like that, how many kgs are there? That means price is 80. Next, what is second variety cost? 28. How many kgs are there? 3. That means total weight 28 into 3. Total price 80. Average in the sense divided by 8 because we have 8 kgs. Right. Separate గా మొత్తం యాడ్ చేసి చేయక్కర్లేదు, విడివిడిగా చేయొచ్చు. Divided by 10, 8 in the sense how much you give? 10. Divided by 8 in the sense that gives you 10.5. Correct. 10 plus 10.5, 20.5. Third option. What I mean to say, you don't have to separately calculate like this. Calculate separately. 80 by 8, 84 by 8, 10 plus 10.5. In your mind itself, we can complete. Next, square of a number x is 80 more than square of another number y. So can I say difference of their squares is 80? Come on, pillalu matladali. Their squares difference is 80. If the value of x is 1.5 times of the value of y, 1.5, 3 by 2. Usually, if you don't know the number, you'll start with 1 part or x, something like that. Correct? But here comparison is given. How many times they said? 1 point, which can be written as 3 by What is denominator? I'll start with 2 parts instead of 1 part. 1.5 times in the sense that becomes 3 parts. Squares is equal to 9p square and 4p square. And according to the information, difference of their squares, which is 5p square, is equal to 80, which is given in the question. 80 more 5 16 times. P square is equal to 16. P is equal to 4. And we were asked to calculate difference between x and y. X is 3 parts, y is 2 parts, difference is 1 part, and which is equal to 4. Done. ఇక్కడ y ని 2 parts తీసుకోవటంలో లాజిక్ ఉంది. దానికి ఎనఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇచ్చాను మీకు. Not only in this question, anywhere. If you have a fraction and if there are 2 numbers x and y, usually we'll start with unknown number as p. If your fraction ends with 4, I'll start with 4 parts. If your fraction ends with 3, I'll start with 3 parts. If fraction ends with 2, I'll start with 2 parts. Then it makes our job easy. Okay now. Next, AB started a business with investments in the ratio 5:2. Okay. I'll write vertically. A, B, C, D like that. Vertical. After cancellation easy ga hote na. Okay na. Next, after important. From the start of the business, C joined with an investment which was twice of A's investment. How much A invested? Then C will invest twice, right? Which is equal to 10. When did C join? After 6 months. Be careful. Next. And after 10 months from the start of the business, B withdraw all of the amount that he invested. So B is there from the beginning and he left after 10 months. That means he is there in the business for? B is there for 10 months. Next. If the total annual profit is 6510, what was the difference between B share in the annual profit and A share and B share profit? Okay. A is there from the beginning, right? Did he leave before 1 year? That means A will be there for 12 months. C started after, so he will be there for remaining 6 months only. Okay. 5 12 60. 2 into 10 20. 60. Cancellation with 20. 3 times, 1 time, 3 times. So total how many parts we have? Come on. Our question is to identify difference of share between A and B. How many parts it is? 2 parts. 2 parts we have to calculate. Total profit 6510, which is divided into total 7 parts. 1 part is divided by 7 and we want to calculate 2 parts, that is into 2. Okay. Come on. Right. 7 9 times 63 21. 3 times and then is 0. 932 times 1860. Length of a rectangular plot is 13 meters more than the breadth. If breadth is x, length becomes x plus 13. Or if breadth is b, length becomes b plus 13. If the rectangular plot was fenced at a total cost of 918 at the rate of 9 rupees per meter, what is the length of the plot? See, fencing is done for perimeter or area or volume. Perimeter of the rectangle, 2 times of L plus B only. L plus B in the sense that is 2B plus 13 only. Right. This is what perimeter. Total cost mentioned as 918 rupees at the cost of 9 rupees per meter. So area used for fencing is equal to 918, that is total cost, divided by cost per meter, which is divided by 9. How much is this? 102. From this 2B plus 13 is equal to 51. 2B is equal to 38. B is equal to by 2, which is 19. And we were asked to calculate length. Length in the sense breadth plus 13. Answer 32. Next. The length of a rectangle is 1.5 times of breadth. Already I told you. 1.5 in the sense that is 3 by. So denominator is. What is denominator? So we'll start with 2 parts only. So breadth is 2 parts. Then length becomes 3 parts. And this side of the square is equal to the length of the rectangle. So as length is equal to 3 parts, side is also equals to 3 parts. If the area of the square is 147 square meters more than the area of the rectangle, what is the area of the rectangle? Okay. Area of the rectangle. What is rectangle area? Length into breadth only. That means 6p square. This is what we need to calculate. 6p square value must be 6 multiple, right? Come on. 6 multiple in the sense it has to be a 3 multiple. Can it be first option? Is your first option 3 multiple? Yes, first option can be your answer. Can it be second option? No. Can it be third option? No. Can it be fourth option? No. Can it be fifth option? Yes. 2 options are there. Both are 6 multiples only. Our answer must be in which particular form? 6p square form, right? So answer is either first option or fifth option. Either I'll try to prove one is right answer or I'll try to prove one is wrong option. Okay. 632, that is 312, which is equal to 6 multiple of 52 times only. Come on. Is 52 can be written as a p square value? Can 52 be a perfect square? So though fifth option is a multiple of 6, can it be your answer? Second option, first option, final answer. If you want to do the process, length and breadth, 3 parts and then 2 parts, area is equal to 6p square. As side of the square is 3 parts, that is equal to 9p square, 3p whole square. Difference is equal to 3p square, which is 147. We were asked to calculate area of the rectangle, which is 6p square, exactly 2 times. 2 times of this number, 294, first option. This is the procedure. Over. A boat can travel 16.2 kilometers downstream in 36 minutes. So downstream speed m plus s will calculate in kilometer per hour. ఇక్కడ 2 రకాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి యూజింగ్ ఫార్ములా, ద అదర్ వన్ కన్వర్టింగ్ ఇట్ టు 60 minutes. ఫార్ములా వేయాలి అని అనుకోండి. డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 16.2 kilometers covered in 36 minutes. Minutes converts to hours by 60. Denominator in denominator comes to numerator. You'll have to calculate this and get the downstream speed. But we know that we always measure speed in kilometer per. That means whatever the distance that you can cover in 1 hour, that itself is the speed in kilometer per hour. 1 hour lo cover chese kilometers evaithe unnayo ade kada speed. 1 hour ante any minutes? So I'll try to calculate distance that it can cover in 60 minutes. మనకి ఎన్ని మినిట్స్కి ఇచ్చారు క్వశ్చన్లో? మనకి ఎన్ని మినిట్స్కి కావాలి? 36ని 60 చేయాలి. 36ని బై 6 చేస్తే ఎంత? కమాన్, 6 పక్కన 0 పెట్టేస్తే 60 ఏనా? పక్కన 0 పెట్టడం అంటే మల్టిప్లయింగ్ ఇట్ విత్ 10. డివైడ్ ఇట్ బై 6, 2.7. కమాన్, divided by 6, 2.7 into 10, 27. Downstream speed is 27 km per hour. అర్థమైందా? ఒకటి ఫార్ములా వేయాలి, లేదా 1 అవర్లో ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేస్తుందో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. 1 అవర్ అంటే 60 minutes కాబట్టి విల్ ఆల్వేస్ ట్రై టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ డిస్టెన్స్ దట్ ఇట్ క్యాన్ కవర్ ఇన్ 60 minutes. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే 60 minutesకే క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తా. నేను ఎప్పుడు ఫార్ములా కూడా వేయను. అది ఈజీ ప్రాసెస్. కమ్ ఆన్, నెక్స్ట్. The respective ratio of speed of the water current and the speed of the boat in still water, 1:8. That is stream speed and man speed ratio 1:8. Downstream in the sense m plus s only, which is equal to 9 parts. 9 parts is equal to 27. Now your question is to identify how much time the boat will take to travel 6.3 kilometers in upstream. Upstream in the sense m minus s. 8 parts minus 1 part, 7 parts. If 9 parts is 27, 9 how many times is 27? 3 times. 7 parts, 7 threes, 21 kilometer per hour. We were not asked to calculate what is the speed of upstream. We were asked to calculate time that it takes to cover 6.3 kilometers. Correct? Divided by, what is upstream speed? 21. 21 3 times is 63. But there we have 6 point. That means answer is 0.3. Otherwise, you'll get answer in terms of hours to convert it to minutes into 60. 21, 0.3 times into 60, 18 minutes answer. మనకు వచ్చే ఆన్సర్ 0.3 అవర్స్ కాబట్టి దాన్ని మినిట్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాం ఇంటూ 60. Purav invested certain sum in scheme A which offers simple interest at X% per annum for 3 years. He also invested the same sum. This condition is important. Same sum. That means principal in both cases are same. We'll treat both as 100%, 100%. In scheme A, it is simple interest. Per year we are getting X% for 3 years in the sense into 3. Correct? Next, in scheme B, which offers compound interest at 10% per annum for 2 years. So rate of interest in scheme B is going to be 21%. If the respective ratio of interest earned from A and B is 18:7, interest earned from A and from B ratio is equal to 18/7. Percentage cancel. 3, 7 times 7, 7 cancel. X is equal to 18, which is third option. Over. After 17 years, Kavya's age will be 71. ఎప్పుడండి 71? ఆఫ్టర్ ఎప్పుడు ఏది ఇచ్చినా సరే ప్రెజెంట్ ఎంతో కావాలి మనకి. సో వాట్ కుడ్ బి ద ప్రెజెంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ కావ్య? 71 minus 17 only. How much is that? 50. Yes, percentage of Kavya is 54. Kavya's percentage is 6 times of Divya's percentage is. 54 is 6 times of which number? So if Divya's percentage is 9, then only Kavya age will be 6 times of it. Come on. Next, if 5 years hence, these are percentages. After 5 years, the respective ratio between Divya age at that time and Farah age at that time. So we know percentage of Divya. How much is that? 9. After 5 years, she will be 9 plus 5, 14. And the ratio between Divya and Farah at that time is going to be 2:5, right? Come on. So 2 parts is equal to 14. Then 1 part is 5 parts is 30. Now, your question is to identify by how many years Farah is elder to Diya. Correct? Difference between these two numbers. How much is that? 20. How much? Which option is that? Come on. Third option. అసలు ఈ రామాయణం కూడా అక్కర్లా యాక్చువల్గా చెప్పాలి అంటే. కొంత అలవాటు పడిన తర్వాత డైరెక్ట్గా వెళ్ళిపోతాం. ఏజ్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఎనీ 2 members at any point of time must be same, right? If you know this point, you are done with the answer. Come on. Your question is to identify age difference between Farah and Diya. Now, after 5 years, Diya age and Farah age ratio is mentioned. 2 parts and then 5 parts. How many parts difference we have? That means difference must be which multiple? 3 parts must be a multiple of 3, right? So answer must be multiple of? Can it be first option? Second? Third? Maybe your answer. Hold it. Fourth option? Fifth option? Third final. But you should get that idea of using that point. Age difference between any 2 members at any point of time must be same. As after 5 years, it is a 3 parts, which is a multiple of 3. Present also, it has to be 3 multiple. Okay, now. Right, next. A trader sold an article at 12% loss. Loss అనేది ఎప్పుడు నెగిటివ్ సైడ్లో ఉంటుంది, అవునా కదా? ప్రాఫిట్ అనేది, సో ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ తీసుకుంటే ఇది 0 అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఐ విల్ ట్రీట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ పాయింట్. ప్రాఫిట్ విల్ బి ఆన్ పాజిటివ్ సైడ్. loss will be on negative side. So as there is a loss of 12%, can I treat it as minus 12? Had he sold the article for 76.5 rupees more, he would have earned a profit of 5%. That means we are getting plus 5 now, correct? Earlier what was the number? Minus 12. But now we are getting plus 5. So how much difference is there? 17 is the difference, correct? Why is there a 17% difference in the number? ఇంతకు ముందు లాస్ వచ్చింది, ఇప్పుడు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ సడన్ ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది. ఎందుకు జరిగింది ఇది? అదృష్టం కలిసి వచ్చిందా? ఏదో జరిగింది కదా. కమాన్, ఏం జరిగింది? there is an increase in the price. How much increase happened here? So because of that 76.5 rupees only, there is a difference in percentage, correct? So 76.5 is equal to which number? Then 1% value is divided by 17 only, which is 1% value. Now let's see the question. What would be the selling price of the article if it is sold at 16% profit? When you are getting 16% profit, at what price you need to sell? 116%. 100% is cost price. When you are getting 16% profit, it has to be 116%. 17 4 times. అసలు ఇది కూడా అక్కర్లే నాకు. 17 డినామినేటర్ ప్రైమ్ నంబర్. ఈజీగా 17 మల్టిపుల్ వచ్చా? వచ్చా రాదా? కమాన్, 17 మల్టిపుల్ అండి. ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్, ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్. అది ఎలా వచ్చిందో తెలియాలి కదా, అందుకని ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడిగా. 17 మల్టిప్లికేషన్ వస్తే ఇది 4.5 టైమ్స్ అవుతుంది. 4.5 టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ 116. 17 మల్టిపులే వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి 4.5 మల్టిపుల్ ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు 522 ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. బాగుంది ఇట్లా చెప్తే? కమాన్, అందుకనే చెప్పండి. 17 మల్టిపుల్ వచ్చా? రాదు అన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి అని అంటే, లుక్ ఎట్ దిస్ నంబర్, న్యూమరేటర్. సమ్ ఆఫ్ డిజిట్స్ ఈజ్ 9 మల్టిపుల్. 76.5, is that a 9 multiple? In the denominator, do you have 9 multiple? At least 3 multiple? Then your answer must be 9 multiple. Come on. Can it be first option? Can it be second option? Can it be third? Can it be fourth? Can it be fifth? Final answer. లేదా కొట్టేసుకోండి, ఇక్కడ 4.5 టైమ్స్ అవుతుంది, మల్టిప్లై చేసుకోండి, 522 వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? I think we are done with it.